Join the team.
Hey team, it's McGuire Review, and today we're going to take a look at a brand new one from Wizkids. This is Dungeons & Dragons, Three Dragon Ante, but this is the brand new Giants War. Now this is an expansion to the Three Dragon Ante Legendary Edition, if you got that. So if you pick that up, and if you want to watch a video on that, you can hit the little icon here. You can see the video specifically on the Legendary Edition of Three Dragon Ante. But this is an expansion to that, and it is pretty awesome. So if you know what Three Dragon Ante is, and in this video we're going to really focus on what we get kind of extra and some of the differences in this expansion. If you want to know how to play Three Dragon Ante, what it's all about, then you can check out that video. But at a high level, it's basically a Dungeons & Dragons themed sort of betting ante card game that you would do in the tavern over some ale and biscuits. Now, what's cool about this particular title is you can play this card game just as a standard card game. You don't have to be a Dungeons & Dragons person. You don't have to know anything about Dungeons & Dragons. This is a really fun, really cool card game just to play. And I think lots of people would enjoy it just as, you know, pull it out, play a card game. However, if you are a Dungeons & Dragons fan, then this is going to appeal to you probably even more. What is also cool about this is that you can play this game in-game. So it's really fun to be on an adventure, make your way back to the tavern, and your DM pulls out Three Dragon Ante, and you can actually play the game in the game, which is another thing that's a lot of fun. You can use in-game gold to do the betting and the wagering if you want to, which is awesome and a lot of fun as well. Now, what are you going to get here? A few of the victory cards. You're going to get some reference cards for everybody. The game supports up to 6 players, which is nice. You're going to get a ton of new cards, specifically the Giants, but you're also going to get some updated Dragon cards in this as well. You're going to get these nice, and I really like the addition of some of these other components. You're going to get these nice tokens here where you can do your Dragon flight as well as your Giants flight. Okay, so these two are for. These smaller ones here are going to be for your alliances that you'll be with your other cards. Then you do have 6 player tokens here that are all different colors with kind of a little different symbol on them, which is neat. And you would just place that in front of you. That would be your player color. Okay, that's how it's going to work. Now I will read, because it's real nice here on this first page, just to give everybody the differences for this particular expansion, because there are some rules that are different with this expansion. So it says here, the main differences in rules are: instead of a single stake, the players compete for Giants War involve 2 stakes, right? 2 stakes. Each gambit, 1 stake is won by the strongest flight of dragons. The other stake is won by the strongest flight of giants. So that's pretty fun. You get the giants and the dragons. Starting hand are 7 cards, not 6. When you buy cards during play, it's no longer random. Instead, you pay gold equal to the strength of your highest strength card to one of the stakes. When you buy cards, fill your hand to 5 cards. Ties when scoring a gambit do not result in another round. Instead, the gambit ends with no one winning that stake. The gold stays on the table for the next gambit. Okay? Those are primarily all the major differences for this particular expansion. Again, if you want to know how to play the game, the icon is up there, and we go over the rules and how to play. You can get your hands on this, check it out. These are always pretty popular generally when they're released, and they do that first kind of run. I think the last one, the first kind of run, sold out, and they had to get them restocked. These are usually pretty popular, again, because it really hits a spectrum of gamers, right? You may just want to pick this up because it's an awesome betting fun card game. You may want to pick this up because it's just D&D themed and you don't really care about the gameplay. You just want it because it's D&D themed. Or you're picking it up because you specifically want to play it in your game of Dungeons & Dragons at the local tavern, which is by far the best way to do it. All right, team, keep rolling them crits. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time.